All right, welcome back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. It's now time to take a deeper dive. Last time we talked about the 10 names, and before that we looked at the introduction to Surah al-Fatihah. Now we're ready for the breakdown. I'm going to take you through Surah al-Fatihah word by word and break it down and share with you amazing secrets. So it's time to roll up your sleeves. And here's our lesson for the secrets of Surah al-Fatihah. In this lesson, we will discover secrets of two great names of Allah. We'll do it in two parts. Lesson 4 is part A. So what are the two great names of Allah that are repeated all over the Quran? Of course, the two great names of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen, Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Those two amazing great names that we hear all the time, we say all the time, are, of course, al-Rahman and al-Raheem. Now, if you look at the translations of the Quran, they're very interesting. Translations, remember I told you translation is mission impossible. Arabic is so strong, so sophisticated, so powerful, so deep that it's almost impossible to translate it perfectly. The translations, if you read the translation of the Quran, they will say the compassionate, the merciful, the benevolent, the beneficent. Yeah, I get it. They're kind of there. The meanings are there, but the words al-Rahman and Rahim are much more powerful than what we hear and read in translations. Both of these words come from Arabic root word, which is rahma. Rahma. Both the words al-Rahman and Rahim are derived. See, in Arabic, you derive words from root words. So both of them are derived from the common root word, which is rahma. Rahma is also a very interesting word. It means a softness in the heart that leads to doing good to others. Rahma is a softness in the heart. When I see someone in need, there's a softness in my heart that causes me, that leads me to doing good to others. This is the technical classical definition from authoritative sources, which are mentioned in the footnote here. So al-Rahman is someone who is full and replete with rahmah. And the word al-Rahman appears 48 times in the Quran. This is in addition to saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And only Allah can be called al-Rahman. So Allah has so much overflowing, so much abundant rahmah. It's as if, quote unquote, full of rahmah. It's who He is. This is who Allah is, full and replete with rahmah. Al-Raheem is one who is always showing rahmah. That's the difference between al-Rahman, who is replete, full, that's who He is. That's who He is. And al-Raheem is when the rahmah of Allah is exercised, it is done, it is shown. And the word al-Raheem appears a lot more in the Quran. The word al-Rahman is for Allah only. You cannot, we should not name our children al-Rahman, but we can name our children Raheem. Raheem is possible. That's what the scholars teach us. So, if you look at the semantic difference, al-farq al-ma'nawi, the semantic difference, al-Rahman is who he is, whereas when I say al-Raheem, my focus is on the action of rahmah. And again, what is rahmah? Rahmah is a softness in the heart that leads me to doing good, whatever good. It is sometimes translated as mercy. Fine, I kind of get it, but it's, you can tell it's a little broader, right? It's much more than just mercy. Those are the two amazing words, al-Rahman and al-Raheem. Now it's time to check for understanding. What is the proper name of God? Al-Rahman and Rahim are not proper names of God. The proper name of God is Allah. Al-Rahman and Rahim are names of Allah. They're also called attributes of Allah. What does the Arabic root word rahma mean? Second question, so of course, rahma is a softness in the heart that leads to doing good to others, and that is based off of a technical, authoritative, classical 5th century Arabic dictionary. Sometimes they translate the word rahma as mercy, which is kind of okay, but rahma is much bigger than just mercy. Next question, what's the difference between al-Rahman and al-Raheem? So Rahman is about Rahma, Allah being full of Rahma, that's who he is. And Rahim is when we see, when Allah shows the Rahma repeatedly, constantly, over and over again. And these two questions are basically, we've already answered them. The focus of al-Rahman is on who he is, and the focus of al-Rahim is showing what the mercy repeatedly, constantly, over and over again. What is the last question? What is the shared meaning? There's a common meaning between al-Rahman and al-Raheem. So the last question, what is the shared meaning between al-Rahman and al-Raheem? Both of these attributes or names or sifat of Allah have the shared common meaning of rahmah. Of course, they have, Rahman takes the rahmah and focuses on something else, whereas Raheem takes the rahmah and focuses on something else. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen, Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een.